You know that feeling at the end of winter? You're so ready for spring, but you also feel this weird mix of restless energy and maybe even a little irritability. It's like your engine is revving like crazy, but you're still stuck in park. Well, we're going to get into exactly why that happens and, more importantly, how to actually harness that incredible power shift from winter into spring. Right? That feeling of being agitated and just raring to go all at once. It's not just you, it's a real thing. And believe it or not, there's an ancient system of medicine that has a super precise map for this exact experience. A map that shows us how to sync up our internal world with what's happening outside in nature. So here's our game plan. We'll start with the big picture of this seasonal shift. Then we'll dive into winter's quiet, deep energy and contrast that with spring's explosive upward surge. From there, it's all about action. We'll get into a practical toolkit, and then we'll connect all this ancient wisdom to a modern growth mindset, showing you how to really use this energy for yourself. To really get a handle on what's going on inside of us, we're going to turn to traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM. Now, this system doesn't see us as separate from nature at all. Actually, it sees us as a direct reflection of it. And it gives us this beautiful, elegant map for how our bodies are literally designed to sync up with the seasons. And at the absolute heart of this system is an idea called Xing. Now, you might have heard this translated as the 5 elements, but a much better way to think about it is the 5 movements or 5 phases. And the key takeaway here is just this. If something is alive, it moves. Life isn't static. Health, in this whole way of thinking, is all about harmonious, flowing movement. Okay, so before we can really appreciate the leap into spring, we have to understand the ground we're leaping from. And that ground is winter, a time that's all about quiet, inward energy, and deep, deep rest. As you can see, winter is the season of the water element. Its energy is all about going inward, conserving. Just think of a deep, still, frozen lake. But then you look over at spring, the season of wood, and it's the complete opposite. Its energy is all upward and expansive, kind of like a brand new shoot just bursting through the ground. This right here, this is the fundamental energy shift we're all feeling. So winter is basically our designated recharge time. In TCM, this foundational energy is linked to the kidney system. And just a heads up, this isn't just the organ, but a whole energetic network. The best way to think about it is like your body's primary battery pack. And winter is the time to plug that battery in and let it charge all the way up. And then something happens. The ice starts to crack. That deep, still, inward energy of winter gives way to this powerful, undeniable upward surge. This, my friends, is the arrival of spring. Spring is the season of the wood element, and its movement is just pure upward growth. I mean, think about a tiny sprout with enough force to push its way through concrete. That explosive, expansive energy is governed by what TCM calls the liver system, which is kind of like our body's master planner, the architect of our vision for the future. This diagram shows the connection perfectly. See that upward arrow next to wood? Well, the main emotion of this element is anger, which, if you think about it, also has a rising quality. It wells up, right? It makes us feel hot-headed. Now, when this energy is balanced, it's confidence, it's vision. But when it gets stuck, that's when our problems begin. And here it is. This is the central conflict of the season. After a long, still winter, that powerful upward-moving liver energy, its life force or qi, can get jammed up. It's like a massive traffic jam of energy that's just desperate to burst forward. And that stagnation, that feeling of being stuck, is what we experience as frustration, irritability, and that classic spring fever restlessness. So, if our energy is all stuck in a traffic jam, how do we get it flowing smoothly again? Well, the good news is we have a whole toolkit of really simple, practical things we can do to support our liver system and get back in harmony with this new season. First up, food. Think green, think bitter, and think sour. Leafy greens are amazing for cleansing the liver system. And that sour flavor is especially important. Things like lemon or kimchi actually stimulate your energy to flow, helping you process those heavier winter foods and get things moving again. We can also support this whole process with cleansing teas. Things like dandelion and peppermint really help ease that feeling of being stuck. And there are simple herbs you can find pretty easily, like goji berries and astragalus, that can strengthen the liver system and give your immune system a nice boost for the new season. And finally, 3 really important lifestyle shifts. 1, start to lighten up your meals.
2, get moving. Gentle exercises like yoga or qigong are perfect. Any kind of twisting motion is especially fantastic because it literally gives the area around your liver a gentle massage. And 3, of course, get outside. More sunlight, more fresh air. It all helps you align with the expansive energy of spring. Okay, this is where it gets really, really cool. We're about to connect this ancient idea of the wood element's rising energy to a super popular modern psychological concept, the growth mindset. And wow, the parallels are pretty amazing.
So, in this system, the classic wood element personality is called the pioneer. Their key traits are being driven, curious, and always pushing the limits. They're the natural leaders. Does that sound familiar at all? It's basically the ancient blueprint for a very modern idea. So, a growth mindset, which was made famous by the psychologist Carol Dweck, is really this fundamental belief that you aren't a finished product. Your intelligence, your talents, your abilities, all of it can be developed. It completely reframes challenges. They're not roadblocks, they're just opportunities to learn and expand. Now, just look at these traits: embracing challenges, persisting when things get tough, seeing effort as the way to get better. This is the modern language for the wood element's pioneering spirit. It's that same drive to push through the dirt, to reach for the sun, and to constantly be in a state of becoming something new. So let's bring it all home. This whole conversation isn't just about how to avoid being irritable in the spring. It's about consciously tapping into a powerful current of natural energy that is available to every single one of us right now. This lets us completely reframe the entire experience. That restless, agitated feeling, it's not a bug, it's a feature. It's nature's alarm clock, literally telling you it's time to wake up, it's time to move, and it's time to grow. It's a direct invitation from the universe to evolve. When you boil it all down, spring is nature's season for embracing a growth mindset. It gives us the energetic push and the cosmic call to action. Our job is just to align with it and decide what new vision we want to bring to life. So I'll just leave you with this question. That upward, pioneering energy of spring is surging all around you and inside of you. The season for breaking new ground is officially here. So what will you choose to cultivate?